really pleased. I think that what we achieve has been really important for anyone here, because I said before, the last 5-6 years, just one team was promoting straight after the relegation. So to do that with 2 games to play, for me means that was a great achievement. These players, I think they deserve credit for that, and to have all the city behind the team has been also really good, and I'm really pleased with that.
How big an achievement was it, given the fact that it was more or less a new set of players last summer, and in addition the quality that you lost in the players you sold last summer?
Yeah, it's what I was trying to explain, that new teams, half of the squad left. Some of the players that maybe they could make the difference in this division, they were to Premier League clubs, and then we have to bring players with experience in the Championship, put everyone together, and then create a new team competing in this difficult division, and they did really well. So really pleased for everyone involved.
Do you care about coming first?
I said, with all these things going on, we are trying to do business as usual. So we are trying to do things in a football way. So the first thing that we did was to train and to prepare the team and talk about that. If we win this game, obviously it depends on Brighton, but if we win this game, we will break the record in the history of the club away wins. So we will try to do it. If we win our games and Brighton made a mistake, we can be champions. We will try to do it. So in terms of football, we will try to do it. Problems that we have after so demanding competition. So in terms of injuries, we have some players that they were playing with little problems. Lascelles, Richie, Hanley, Anita, also Gamet has a problem, and also Gale still is not available. So these players, we will try to fix now the problems because we have more time. And so in football, in terms of football, we are trying to do what we have to do. Also, we have been talking about the pre-season, and then I can say that we will start the 3rd of July. Then we have to decide also where. We have some ideas, but still we have to talk about games and exactly where. But we have been doing things that we have to do. Prepare the game. We had set pieces, tactical adjustments today, and try to fix problems with players, with injuries and all these things, and prepare the pre-season. So we are doing our job.
Can we expect, going from what you're saying there then, can we expect the likes of Lascelles, Richie, Anita to get a rest now?
Yeah, they will not be in the squad for this game, and hopefully, if everything is fine for everyone, they will be ready as soon as possible. But normally for this game they will not be available, and maybe for the next one.
Have you had a chance, or has the owner spoken to you since Monday night to congratulate you on your success?
What I will say, I say now, and then you don't need to ask me anymore. So because it's an investigation, something that happened 4 or 5 years ago, I will not talk about that. What I did is to keep doing my usual business in terms of football, and I was talking with Mike Ashley, and we have had this conversation about what is going on, what we will do, how we'll prepare the next season and everything. So at the moment, if you are asking if he congratulated me, yes, he congratulated everyone, and we will have a meeting, yes, and we will discuss about the future of the club and the future of myself and everything, yes. So we will do it in a professional way, like I like to do things.
So you've had that meeting already?
I will have the meeting with him in I don't know, days or maybe a week or something like this.
You said after the game on Monday night, when you were asked about your future, let's see, does that mean you still have a decision to make?
No, I'm quite confident that everything will be fine, but at the moment my focus is on these games, and I need to talk with Mike, and then it depends on how things are going on. We'll be more optimistic or whatever, but at the moment I'm quite happy. And as I said before, we were fighting really hard to go back to the Premier League, and we will try to do our best to be sure that we have a competitive team and we can challenge for whatever.
What do you think is needed within the squad in terms of investment to make it competitive in the Premier League next season?
But it's part of the conversation. So at the moment, just as I said before, we have to concentrate on football, and it's Cardiff that will be a tough game because we have seen they are very competitive and will be a difficult game.
Last one from me. With what's gone on in these last 24 hours with the HMRC investigation, what kind of effect has that had on you and the players? Because obviously they saw some of what was going on yesterday.
No, but what we did was training as usual. So we were doing a normal training session, and yesterday late and today I was talking with Lee about the precision, about the thing that we had to do, and then we are trying to do football, business football in the same way. And I think that the players, they were training normally. The only thing that we had was these some players that they were injured, and then we were trying to find solutions as soon as possible.
Rafa from ITV News. Yesterday, I know you've mentioned it already, but I guess the whole situation was something, even for your experience, was unprecedented.
We just concentrate on football. So what we did, the first thing that we did was to prepare the training session and do things in the normal way.
And the high that you had earlier this week, how much does it hurt that now has happened so soon after promotion?
A friend of mine was telling me that we were lucky that we were promoted already. So I will take the positive. The positive thing is that we have done our job, and we were enjoying for a couple of days. And now we have to keep really proud of what we did, and just wait and do things that we can do. We can control. That is our football.
And that investigation, will that feed into your conversation with Mike Ashley about your own future?
Maybe I will tell you after the conversation.
Okay.
Cheers.
Rafa, you mentioned the fact that you could still go up as champions. Is it important to have a goal like that now, rather than let the season peter out?
Yeah, we will try. I said before, we will try to win away, because will be the record in the history of the club. So to equal the record is really good, but if you can break the record, even better. So we will try to do it. That means also that we will challenge Brighton and see what happens. So yeah, when you have achieved something that you were trying to achieve for so long, sometimes, okay, I have just arrived and relax, but we have just 2 games, so we'll try to do our best.
Because we saw that happen with Brighton, didn't we? The game after they were promoted.
Yeah, it's very normal and very common, but and you cannot guarantee in football, you cannot guarantee anything, but we will try to do well.
Just going back to yesterday one last time, are you slightly disappointed for the fans that they didn't have longer to sort of celebrate the joy of promotion before that happened?
It's a question with an obvious answer, but yeah, we will try now to enjoy as much as we can, but it's a situation that we cannot control, so the only thing that we can do, or we will try as a professionals, is to go tomorrow and to win and give the fans something more to enjoy. But what we have to do now is just to be professionals and try to win our games. Okay.